Washington that gets her 5.
What a response. Quick, emphatic, everything you want if you're Phoenix, and it's Washington with the try. But give Serevi a ton of credit. Had that ball outside, looked like she may have had room to motor herself, instead elected to hold things up, had the wherewithal to find the offload, perfectly placed, and Washington off to the races.
Flags go up, 7-5. Phoenix Sevens take the lead. Tremendous strike back. Serevi, the creator, daughter of the great Wasali Serevi. And here's a look at Washington's finish.
Hey everybody, it is 2019 and
all
2018.
Just a great job by Washington. Has the speed, able to find her way through right between the posts. The conversion through. So Phoenix, after going down early, the yellow card comes quickly back to take the lead.
Restart there from Tony Armstrong. Lives in San Antonio. It's the Dingoes to respond in the first half here. Down by 2 points. Contact at the breakdown. Steal. Phoenix. In fact, it's the Dingoes that come away with this one. Ball lost though in the contact. Big tackle coming there. Armstrong comes in to help out. Here they go to the right hand side. Dedic gets it away. Washington goes for a canter. Serevi on the outside. The fan. Oh, the loop is fantastic. It's another try. Alicia Washington has a double in the opening game. Her side start to stretch the legs.
The combination for Phoenix between Washington and Serevi, incredible. They are on the same page, did a fantastic job stealing it back after losing possession. And when they get it wide in the hands of those two, look out.
Well, don't forget this women's division. Each team will play each other twice in the pool stages over the 2 days. The women's championship will take place then tomorrow. It'll be at 4:30 local time. Kick stage to the side. Score 12 points to 7. Phoenix responds superbly after letting in the first 5.
What a response indeed. Giving up the opening try and then a 2 of their own. Extends the lead to 7. You see it one more time. Dotting it down, able to find points yet again. Washington, they're on the spot. Native of the Garden State, currently residing in Connecticut.
Armstrong, the drop kick to restart things. Oh, they don't take this one cleanly. They let it bounce to the Dingoes. Just outside the 22, they recycle well, looking to bring in Mahoney. The errors coming in here from this team from Queensland, Australia. And they're a side they've climatized this week. And they're really enjoying their time here to the United States, but struggling so far in the first game.
The Southern Hemisphere side, how warm it is currently in Australia. I think they're enjoying the break in the weather, but you're right. A few miscues, handling errors. And it looked like they had numbers out wide. Had they been able to hold on to it, could not. And now Phoenix with an opportunity. Can they find more points before half?
Well, they go around the blind side. There's nobody home. Off to the races. Gemma Rowland touches try number 3 down for Phoenix. Very clever scrum move. There was nobody home on that left-hand side.
And that's a backbreaker right there. Less than 60 seconds remaining in the first half. After the initial try, all the points have been for Phoenix. Rowland finds the blind side wide open. No one there defensively. Take another look. Just takes it off to the races. No one will catch up to her from the Dingoes. And 5 more on the side of Phoenix.
Conversion, nicely struck, but won't go the distance. And this Phoenix 7 side formed in 2014, an attempt to get more college women players into the game to play competitively. And they've scored their 3rd try so far in the opening game. $17-5 the score in favour of the Phoenix Sevens over the Central Queensland Dingoes. Oh, the Dingoes let that one go through, and that's Olivia Hamilton responsible for that. Won't turn out all that bad for them, though.
What a turn momentum-wise. Dingoes coming out, striking first, finding the opening try, and ever since it has been 17 in a row for Phoenix.
Dingoes now looking to attack. Got numbers aplenty on this side if they can shift it across successfully. Defenders are sliding. Not able to get that ball 3 there.
Slide defense perfect from Phoenix, able to close down any open space.
Sarah Ingledew at first receiver. Wilson, the try scorer, steps, gets the fend going again. Big contact in with Jennifer Salomon. Still the Dingoes look to surge into the 22. Ball on the outside. Good contact. Finally brought down there. There was Lindsay Mahoney. Oh, the Dingoes, the coal miners. Drop this one back. Phoenix pounce on it. Knocked it on, though, in the process, and that'll bring the halftime whistle. It's a very strong-looking Phoenix 7 side that have scored 3 tries to 1 against the travelling CQ Dingoes. Time for a quick break. We'll be back more with second half action here from the FREETAIL 7s.
Hey everybody, it is 2019, and in 2018, Next Level Rugby was all over the country and the world, bringing you coverage of our sport up close and personal. It all started in Denver, then headed out to Vegas, and then next thing you know, we're in New York City, Japan, Austin, Texas, and a bunch of other places all across the country. But we would really like to thank the players, our fans, and most importantly, our partners that are helping to drive the growth of American rugby here in the United States and beyond. So let's just take a look at some of the shots that, we really loved and fell in love with, and, what made 2018 a special year is going to make 2019 even better. We're looking forward to what 2019 brings, and stay tuned. And remember, every day is a rugby day.
All gave some gave all. When I began this rugby team, it was with the sole purpose of remembering Kevin. Kevin was one of the Marines who gave all.
Shakespeare said it best, he who sheds their blood today with me shall be my brother.
I don't know if any of us joined the old breed. I think we just are the old breed.
The old breed is a group of Marines, and now we've grown to civilians and other services that come together 2, 3, 4 times a year, play rugby, to honor the fallen Marines that we've lost.
It's bigger than what we ever expected. It was just really a group of guys getting together to toast the fallen, and now it's got a cause behind it and everything else. So it's great to see it moving in the right direction.
What the old breed's about is to seek out and recognize appropriately those Marines have given the ultimate sacrifice.
We want the families to know that they're not forgotten, and that there's a legacy here that will continue to go on long after some of us are gone.
Welcome back to the 2019 FREETAIL 7s. We're here in beautiful Round Rock, Texas for this 2-day event. $4,000 on the line for both these sides. This is the women's division. It's in the corner of your screen there. The Dingoes from Australia. They trail the Phoenix 7s by 17 points to 5. 3 tries to 1 so far in this contest. The other team in their pool is the Texas Motley crew. And big moments to come for these players as we broadcast in up to 55 million homes around the country. And welcome to our international viewers as well, especially those from Australia that are tuning in for this one. I'm Dallin Stanford, joined by Kit McConico for the call.
It was the team from Australia. CQ Dingoes getting started. They found the opening try. The conversion came off the post, but ever since, the remainder of the first half belonged to the team from Florida, and what a job they did. You've seen they participated in the Dubai Sevens. They've competed against some top national teams, and you see that from the caliber of this team, getting down early and then 17 unanswered points. Dingoes, they need to respond quickly here in the second half with points of their own.
Referee Gray O'Dwyer has the whistle for this one. Comes down to the Phoenix side. They're wearing black. They look to counterattack here against the Dingoes. Big contact coming in there.
Combination between Servine and Washington, really the key for Phoenix in that first half.
It really has been as they drift across here. Beautiful open space. Phoenix again, looking to exploit some holes. Sarevi, flick pass away. Excellent skill set. Numbers to burn. And back of the inside. Fantastic stuff here from Phoenix. Can they go the distance? They're being chased all the way. It's no problem. And they start the second half in style. Try scored there by Jennifer Salomon, the international sensation from Mexico.
The assistant coach for Sacred Heart University gets on the board. But again, Saravai in the mix as well. A beautiful offload, kept her footing, a great look in the fast-flying team rugby that we've seen from Phoenix. It's the reason they're so successful, getting the ball in and out of hands so quickly and accurately. Another 5 for the women in black.
Kick unsuccessful, 22 points to 5, and this one was an absolute pearler.
It was indeed, and you see at the finish there from Solomon. No one was able to get to her, but again, it is the fact that they are moving the ball so quickly, so accurately, putting pressure on the defense. It's not just one person making the run. Everybody running the great support lines, and another 5, and the hole continues to get deeper for the Dingoes.
Phoenix side, coached by Eyal Hakim. Played for Israel 2009 to 2011. Also a gold medalist at the Pan American Maccabea Games in 2015 with the USA. This one comes down to the Dingoes as they look to crash it through Hamilton. The coal miner from Queensland. They get the penalty. Tapping going quickly. Ingledew's got to go back to the mark.
See how well coached this Phoenix side is, taking advantage of every miscue from the Dingoes, and the Dingoes is at the point where they need to find points in quickly if they're going to get back into this match.
Oh, it's a massive collision there into the contact. Sarah Ingledew, the 18-year-old. Been playing for 6 years with her teammate Bracknell. Now they look to cut back inside the captain, Daniel Plummer. Plummer does well.
Stifling defense from Phoenix.
And they get the penalty. Force yet another steal. Phoenix side, full value for their lead.
I think that's one of the more impressive things about Phoenix is not just their offensive capabilities and able to march down the pitch, but what they're doing defensively as well, putting pressure, forcing the miscues, the turnovers, and now back with Phoenix again.
They go quickly. Rowland got it away early. They look to range up on the outside. Armstrong. Wow, brilliant carry. In fact, that was Jetta Owens. They go to the short side, and again, the barn door's wide open, and Phoenix touchdown yet another. Amy Crawford has try number 5 for her side.
But what a run from Armstrong, the native Texan out of Lubbock, who lives in San Antonio, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, just barreling through, keeping her footing. An incredible run and rewarded with another 5 for Phoenix. We've seen the individual brilliance, but the team play is what's led them to this lead. Take another look. Taken quickly and able to scoot across. No one there. The quick work. Phoenix. They see the holes defensively. They waste no time in exploiting them.
Greywood gets her try on the board, 27 points to 5. This one knocked on by the Dingoes. Another error creeping into their game.
Really, since that opening try for the ladies from Australia, the errors, the knock-ons, just unable to hold on to the ball. Simple as it seems when you don't have possession, difficult to do much with it. It's been all to the women in black.
Such a tough game. The game of sevens. Easy to watch it from this vantage point as Phoenix go for another attack. Last couple of minutes left in this opening match in the women's division. $4,000 on the line for the winner. 2-day tournament as Tony Armstrong takes it into the zone, the property claims adjuster. Very narrow attack. They try to flick it wide. Defenders are ranging up there. It's a penalty for offsides play.
First time Phoenix content to slow things down just a bit. Little time remaining, and huge lead for the side from Florida.
Jennifer Salomon, WPL 2017 champion with New York, gets them going away.
Salomon just gives you an idea of the growth of rugby representing the Mexican national team as the game continues to grow across the globe.
Oh, beautiful ball. She spins on the outside. The dummy thrown as well. They flick it back in. Salomon recycles. Armstrong gets it away. Phoenix. Oh, deft little ball into open space. They get the fend working on again. It's Amy Crowwood. They don't fall for the dummy this time. Phoenix. Range up on the outside, and it's created and finished. Jennifer Salomon puts it underneath the sticks. An exclamation point in this game.
Well defended, at least initially, but wave after wave of Phoenix attacks. Solomon there again, able to find the try zone. Try time yet again for Phoenix, and the huge amount of offensive power they have, and it doesn't seem to matter who in black has the ball in their hands. Solomon there on the spot, races to the outside, able to get around the final dingo tackler.
Kick successful from in front by Jetta Owens, and all of a sudden it's 34 points to 5. Dingoes were up 5-0, and Phoenix, they have come strong here in their opening match. Women's sides will play each other twice through this tournament, and the top 2 will compete for $4,000 tomorrow. Make sure to go to FREETAIL7s.com, get your one-day tickets for tomorrow. And of course, if you're coming through today, we'll see you here a bit later in Round Rock, Texas, as the Dingoes look to close out their opening game here. They've traveled from Queensland, Australia, the coal mining town. They get a penalty here to close things out. 80 women and 130 men have played for the Dingoes over the years. Oh, big fan, strong carry again. They look for the offload there. Brecknell was getting involved. Now some good stutter steps here. Mahoney. They bring the action late in the game. Brecknell again. Dingoes, numbers to the left-hand side. They shift it across. Mahoney involved on. That probably sums up their opening game here at the Round Rocks Multi-Complex Stadium at full time. And it's Phoenix rampant in this opening game by 34 points to 5. They beat the CQ Dingoes in match number 1. Time for a short break. We'll be back with more action here at the 2019 FREETAIL 7. Stay with us, rugby fans. Hello and welcome again here at the 2019 FREETAIL 7's, the inaugural event. $8,000 on the line. And we have Lomaiviti kicking off on the left of your screens against the North Texas Mean Green. We're here in the beautiful Round Rock Multi-Purpose Complex. And Lomaiviti, aside from Santa Rosa, California, with Fijian flair, kicked directly into touch. I'm Dallin Stanford, joined alongside for this one by Kit McConaughey Oh, it's lovely to be back in the great state of Texas.
Lovely to be here. Beautiful weather. The sun is shining. Great rugby the next 2 days. Hope you'll come out and join us if you're in the vicinity. If not, just stick with us on FREETAIL 7s, and we will bring you all the action. And what a match this is. You mentioned this Lomaiviti side with the Fijian flair. And, well, if you know anything about 7s, that says it all. Taking on the native Texans, the men from North Texas making the trip down.
Ball over the top, difficult one to carry. Now finally sits up here. And it's Stegman. Stegman does very well there. Armature hit hard. Stegman known as the Chief, the 22-year-old. As they still go to the right-hand side, looking for the captain, Cody Fry, gets it away. Beautiful ball back on the inside. Oh, and almost lost his head there. Went down low in the contact. Shane Costello still at stage to the left-hand side. Bailey gets it away. The wide ball over the top is a good one in the end. It sits up nicely. Brewer has the looper. And the opening try of the game will be the Texas Green Machine. And they get the job done. Stunning stuff against the favorite Lomaiviti side.
Oh, what a job from North Texas. Brewer, the beautiful razzle-dazzle, the fantastic ball. Found his man in space here to the near side. And the UNT Eagles side, men from North Texas, able to strike first.
Stunning play from the USA Collegiate Sevens Nationals, 2013, 14, 15, and 17. Over as well. 7-0 the score. North Texas, they lead, and this is another look at it. Wonderful bit of skill.
Take a look there. Oh, what a pass from behind. Absolutely outstanding. Brewer able to find his target. You see North Texas, the opportunity, getting it wide. Everyone for Lomaiviti inside defending. And the mean green on the board first.
David Stegman from Papua New Guinea with the opening try. Lomaiviti casual. They let it go backwards. And they flick it back in the field of play. They knocked out one on. Yes, they have. And their coach Weiss Kadawa and Osio Kalinisau, the great sevens gold medalist from the Olympics in 2016, look on.
Yeah, the men from the Houston SaberCats there, Major League Rugby, Kalinisau, well known across the world, and certainly here in the Lone Star State as well. And Down, you said it, at least on paper, Lomaiviti the favorite, but so far it's the mean green. They're taking them to it credit. They're coming out here, they know what they want to do, and they're putting Lomaiviti under pressure.
Very bright looking as well on that lovely green stripe of theirs. Very close to highlighter green. Up 7-0. Opening stanza of this game. The men from Denton, Texas, coached by Andrew Marshall, Michael Engelbrecht, and Cody Fry. Scrum time. Ball pops out. They keep it to the left-hand side. Ruval Thamba offers the switch. Counter ruck here, though, from Lomaiviti. Justin Hale, referee, looks on. Ball is still there, knocked on. And Hale proving a lot faster than his playing days.
Sure, he'll appreciate that, no doubt. Another chance there for North Texas, able to get that ball. And had they been able to move it quicker, they had men there, just couldn't hold on to it. Get another look. Good work in the counter ruck from Lomaiviti. North Texas, oh, just in and out of the hands, squirts through.
First opportunity here for Lomaiviti. Bulavanaka, if you're watching from the islands, welcome to the 2019 FREETAIL Sevens two-day tournament. $4,000 for the men and $4,000 for the women's division. As Lomaiviti look off on a run. A couple of good steps. They keep the ball alive. They sit up. In there is Epifioco. Still available. Vuli.
Very patient.
Oh, there's open space now. Looking to cut them loose. Supporters. Salado. Oh, the big fend to the face. They don't argue. Scampering for the line. Lomaiviti going for the corner. Wonderful response from them. They finally get it down. Try scored by Punavuli. Big Puna, as he's known, has the opening 5 for Lomaiviti.
Big Puna, the man in the Fijian Navy with the stiff arm. We're in the Lone Star State, and that would do any American football fan proud. A beautiful fend off the stiff arm. Able to find the space. You take another look here. Big Puna, the recipient, and there it is. Nope. Not going down that easily. The big man carrying it.
Anywhere down to 5. Down to 5.
He doesn't look like he's moving that fast, but those huge strides of his, and no one able to catch up to number 1, the response from Lomaiviti.
Kick will stay to the side. 7-5 the score. Lomaiviti trail North Texas in the opening half of their debut tournament here at the FREETAIL Sevens. We're just outside of Austin, Texas, at the venue that the Austin Herd in Major League Rugby play some of their fixtures. They've also been at the Dale Diamond as well. So Lomaiviti to restart. Stunning bit of play there. Navabali involved as well. They go down the middle, the direct route. Oh, nobody wants this one. It sits up. Finally taken by the Green Machine. Josh Brewer getting in there.
Communication from North Texas. Fortunate they're able to get hands to it.
They get the penalty as well. Lomaiviti better watch out here.
Ball needs to leave your hand. Ball needs to leave your hand. Just reset. Just reset. Green, take a step.
That was a penalty against the North Texas Mean Green. So in steps Epi Fioko, known as the Fox. Let's see what he can conjure up here. Fox lets it go early. Dummy's thrown and busting straight through. Get out of here. Too easy. Lomaiviti underneath the sticks. And it's the big frame of Vusi Navia, the man who plays in the Santa Rosa RFC, known as the Master, and he put on a class.
That is why they call him the Master. You said it quite simply, too easy. You have to go lower, wrap him up around the thighs. If you're trying to take down the Master up around the shoulders, he's not going to see the turf and didn't there. Take another look. Zap able to find the Master. You see him right there, just splits through a hot knife through butter. No one wants to tackle him. And Lomaiviti takes the lead for the first time.
Vasi Navia, 26-year-old, puts them in the lead, 12 points to 7.
We've seen the Fijian flair. Saw it on the first try from Big Puna. And the Master, an impressive 5 of his own.
Lomaiviti, we've seen at the Rugby Town Sevens. Oh, massive contact in the back as well. He'll be hurting there with Joshua Brewer, known as Milwaukee. But they steal the ball on this side. Castillo, they throw it forward. Unfortunate there for the North Texas side. They were looking oh so dangerous. But that brings the halftime whistle here. A very slender lead here for Lomaiviti against the North Texas Mean Green. 10-7.
Look all right.
Yeah, so Roots is pretty much here to show the world what happens when brothers and sisters of African descent unite. No matter where you are in the world, now or have come from, we are looking to come together with the top talent to nurture and improve upcoming talent as well, and to take pride in everything we do as a group.
You know, it's always been something that, you know, Kyle and I have always bounced off each other, and, you know, once we played together for the first time at Old Blue back in 2012, you know, right then and there, it was already one of those deals where part of what made our friendship so great was just the fact that we knew what each other was going through without having actually to know about their past.
Aside from rugby, we also want to kind of create a community for our people where we are also providing professional guidance and educational guidance and just personal guidance and just being there for each other on and off the field.
Hey, rugby fans, rugby is everywhere. The giant is awakening, and Rugby Wrap-Up is there with the alarm clock. Rugby Wrap-Up, global rugby coverage, sometimes with a wink. Weekly studio shows, daily website content, breaking news, evolving stories, the biggest names in the game on camera, all over social media. Pundits from all corners of the planet, local, global, professional, amateur, female, and male. Find it all on rugbywrapup.com.
Through local sponsorships, Tradeview Markets is committed to helping the sport of rugby grow. Investing in local amateur rugby teams around the world allows Tradeview to make a positive impact in the team's community and provide support where it is really needed, rather than advertising with professional teams that don't need the money. Rugby has played a huge role in Tradeview's phenomenal success. Many of our staff play or coach rugby, and we recognize the positive influence the sport has had in their life. This is our goal, is to put a Try Tradeview logo on every top local rugby team jersey in the world.
The inaugural FREETAIL Sevens coming at you live and loud from Round Rock, Texas. in the beautiful Lone Star State. It's day 1 of 2, and this is match 1 for the men's side. It's the North Texas Mean Green. They trail Lomaiviti by 12 points to 7.
Green captain.
And 2 tries to 1. It was Vuli and Navia. They got tries for Lomaiviti and David Stegman for the North Texas side. They're in green. Justin Hale has the whistle. Head coach and president of the other rugby club and the Raggamuffins. He is a busy person on and off the field. The master chef as well as the Green Machine claimed this one. Coached by Andrew Marshall, Michael Engelbrecht and Cody Fry. Got some young talent in their side. Wonderful to see them in this tournament as they keep the ball alive on that far side. Looking to skip a few tackles here. Again, the Mean Green. Come up the middle of the field. Looking for support runners. Brewers on the outside, but Lomaiviti come in and they get the penalty. Breakdown from the strong ball carriers, and a lot of them born in Fiji. Fabi Navabale gets them going as they go into the contact zone. Simeone Ulurasa still available there. Navambale to the outside. Looking for that little switch there. It's TJ Salato. Salato, one of their danger runners. Looking for the back ball. They keep it alive. Interception, though, is good. Ramirez, B-Ram as he's known, in with the steal. That's in from the side. Hale says no problem with that. As Lomaiviti with a counter-attack. They look for the master himself. Cuts up the middle. Does Navia. Penalty.
Ball, please.
Not releasing the ball.
Back 10. Not releasing the ball.
A few miscues from both these teams here early to start the second half. You mentioned this Mean Green side, comprised of current and former North Texas students.
And here they go. Beautiful on the outside. Stunning bit of work to get in open play. Trying to wriggle through there. Oscar Ruvalfamba.
What a tackle.
He's been had and poached. It is with the Vuli, the big unit. They go to the outside. Navan Bale looking for the step there from Driscoll. Oh, he gets the fend instead. Jim Driscoll. And then Salado can't hold, but it's play on. No, the whistle has gone too quickly.
That poor decision there, the pass low, Salado unable to scoop it off the shoelaces. Lomaiviti had everything going. Had that pass been higher and a bit more accurate, maybe another 5 on their side of the scoreboard. Instead, Mean Green back with possession and a chance to retake the lead.
Wonderful bit of work there from Ruval Thamba, a professional orange peeler. He's been man of the match at halftime for 3 of the last 5 years, and good to see him on the pitch as well.
Well-paid profession as a professional orange peeler, particularly in Denton, I'm told.
Well, I know the comms booth could use some oranges later as well. It's a beautiful 2 days here in the great state of Texas, featuring 11 teams and 26 matches. Organizer Ryan Walker has put together a fabulous feast of rugby sevens for you. 55 million homes will be watching this broadcast on FTF for the fans, formerly known as 11 Sports, and on Next Level Rugby, set up by the great Ryan Ginty. We just heard there from Kit McConaughey. I'm Dallin Stanford. Thank you for tuning in, and as we said, bulla to our Pacific Island friends from Fiji who are watching Lomaiviti in action as the kick through from North Texas sits up superbly. Oh, the tackle is good by Salado. He's all over him. Oh, what a ball on the inside. A fabulous score. The Mean Green. Stegman is in. He's known as the Chief, and I'm hailing to him right now.
What a ball. What a job. And it looked for all the world. Salado was there, and the frustration on his part. He made the tackle, did everything he was tasked with doing, but just able to get the pass off, and the Chief able to dot it down. You see one more time. Great work. Well placed. Kick sits up nicely. A foot race to it. And Salado not giving up there. Makes the tackle. Great job coming from behind. Just able to find that trailer. The support line well run. The Mean Green retake the lead.
He's a sub.
See the Chief, the big man coming in, rumbling down, diving across. North Texas back on top.
2 tries by the Stegman brothers have their side level on 12 apiece. Conversion was unsuccessful. This one turning into be a very tight tussle. Oscar Ruvalfamba comes in here. His side comprised of 8 current students and 6 alumni.
Playing the Red River Conference. here in Texas and Oklahoma. Rugby continuing to grow in the Lone Star State. And great caliber rugby as we've seen today from the Mean Green. Lomaiviti went down earlier. Now they will have to respond again in the second.
Murphy goes over the top. Beautiful ball over there.
Knock on.
Knock on is the call. Double knock.
No advantage game. No advantage game. Knock on black. 12 UNT off.
No advantage. Knock on Lomaiviti.
12 UNT off.
Massive turn of events here. Looks like Lomaiviti is going to have things and maybe a chance to head to the races instead. See, take another look at the knock on. Lomaiviti just unable to secure it.
Huge moment of the game. Daryl Bailey, the 22-year-old. 12 all, 45 seconds to go in this pool clash. Can they steal a victory here? Bailey. DB goes short. A couple of Lomaiviti defenders in his way. They look to counter-ruck this. It stays here with Castillo. Oh, Castillo. A couple of jump steps with him. He ducks under it, does the tater-tot, as he's affectionately known.
You're playing the ball on the ground.
And playing the ball on the ground, it's going to be a penalty to Lomaiviti. Can they resurrect this? The side from Santa Rosa, California. Navan Bale looking to dance around. Links up there nicely with Driscoll. Driscoll throws the dummy. There's no sweeper back. Gets the ball away to Vuli. Vuli has a long way to go. Puna Vuli. Big Puna. So casual. Flicks it over the top. The master is there and steps back on the inside. Oh, this is Fijian magic. Lomaiviti. Take a bow. Puna Vuli saves the game for his side.
Big Puna. Less than a minute remaining. Coast to coast, the master and Big Puna. Again, you see the combination between the two, making it look so easy. And Big Puna,
here.
Rightfully so, catching his breath after that 70 meters run, and the lead back on the side of Lomaiviti.
45 passes, and 44 of those were between the two of them. They're having a ball here in Round Rock, Texas. This should close things out for them. Conversion from in front. Whoa, almost takes out our touch judge there. Kat Roach escapes and she raises the flags. It's Fabi Navanbale that gets it over. And that puts them up 19 points to 12. Referee Justin Hale says there's time for one more play. Hale, he can solve the Rubik's Cube in 90 seconds. He knows there is one more moment in it for the North Texas Mean Green.
They're going to need some magic if they're going to come back to snatch the victory out of the jaws of defeat.
Well, the best they can do is a tie here, unless there's a penalty when they score. Stranger things have happened. Oh, no! Has this been dotted down accidentally? That'll be the final play if it is. No, it's play on. Oh, risky ball from underneath their own sticks. The Green Machine. Big tackle and forced a turnover there. It's going to be Lomaiviti. They'd come from behind. And they're victorious in match number 2. They beat the North Texas Mean Green by 19 points to 12. Stunning result from Lomaiviti in match number 2.
rugby's like, it's taught me to like work hard and like really like when the going gets tough to like not lay back or really like punch forward. Like that second win in the second half, and it's taught me to like have intensity definitely.
Real quick, tell me, what was your favorite part about playing rugby?
Just coming together, just like having a team, having a family on the field, and just like being like, it's so cool to like hit and smack someone for the first time when you can't do it in real life, and then right after, you're all buddies with them.
Hey Alex, just the Falcons here from Manchester. We just want to wish you a big congratulations on being selected to the Team USA flag bearer for Youth Olympic Games. Awesome stuff for USA Rugby. Can't wait to watch you guys in action. Good luck.
The inaugural 2019 FREETAIL Sevens, live from Round Rock, Texas, brings you an intriguing matchup. The Celtic Barbarians in green on the left of your screen against the Raggamuffins, the local side from Austin, Texas. Our referee with one of the greatest beards in the business, Mike O'Brien. He knows all the lyrics to every bad 90s and 2000s pop song, and he has us underway. I'm Dallin Stanford on the call with Kit McConaughey for this one. It goes high and it's taken there by Corey Jones, but it's a penalty for offside play. And the Celtic Barbarians, a side made up of players from all walks of life, take possession. They didn't hand in their bio sheet, so the only player we know is Brendan Curl with ball in hand. Curl can certainly step his magic through. Opening, dancing, sensation Curl goes on the outside. It's the Curl Show, and we're welcoming you back.
Curl's the only player we know. He may be the only player we need to know for the Celtic Barbarians. Right through the heart of the Raggamuffins defense. A beautiful run. And the first points to the Celtic Barbarians, courtesy of Brendan Curl.
Brendan Curl bringing all the steps and all the magic in the opening 20 seconds.
Indeed. He Did it all himself, right through the heart. Great size and pace. Now looking for the conversion.
Oh, what a strike as well. What can Curl do? Well, we know you can't hand the bio sheet in, but opening score belongs to the Celtic Barbarians. And this Raggamuffin side yet to touch possession. Curl hails from Harare in Zimbabwe, student at Grand Canyon University.
Impressive athletic program there for the Lopes of Grand Canyon. Now we'll see what the response is from the local boys, the Raggamuffins from here in Central Texas.
5-0 the score. This one won't go the required 10 meters, but it's played on. Corey Jones has it. McLennan gets it away. Gone backwards, and nice little dummy there, go up midfield. Ryan Kretschmar. Kretschmar known as Ketchup. Oh, they go high on Ketchup. Finally bring him down. Still on the attack. Connor McLennan shifts it away. They look to McMurray, and then it's the donut on the outside. Giovanni Bonilla, the captain. Curl brings him down. Penalty to the Raggamuffin side. Here they go. Looking for the opening points. Oh, big contact there coming in. Deontay McMurray still available. Numbers are plenty on the right-hand side. It's a waltz in, and it's going to be a try. Looks like Corey Jones is wearing 5. Unless that's Ty Elkins, I don't think so.
Great job there. Raggamuffins moving the ball wide. Everyone from the Celtic Cowboys drawn in there to the breakdown. Just finding the open space, getting it out, taking full advantage. The hometown team, a massive tackle, slung to the ground. Quick there, good movement. And able to get right between and able to dot it down. Raggamuffins, Ty Elkins, the North Carolina native, finds the points for the Raggamuffins. I think you're right. I believe that was indeed Corey Jones, and was indeed Jones there with the 5.
Well, now he's put his head up. Now we recognize him. The hair's in a bun. That's the Jones we're used to. And
apologies. Give credit where credit's due. Jones.
7-5 the score. Jones, known as the aerial assassin. Also Chef Jones, apparently in the kitchen. He can whip up a real storm, as he's doing on the field here. The Barbarians looking to strike back. Trailing by 2 points. They get the fend, and they're running angry. It's Jared Stewart. Stewart does well, and Cameron Sullivan in to help out. Concede a penalty, though, leaving their feet. So the Raggamuffin side, the local men, coached by Justin Hale, Justin Milan, and Mikhail Zapita. They go with Jones again. Chef Jones on the outside. Oh, what a dummy. Ham, egg, and cheese, and he gets the ball away, and it's McMurray, known as Noodles. Gets try number 2, and it's Raggamuffin time.
That would have done Bobby Flay proud. Knifing through the defense, showing off the cutting skills. A great run from Chef Jones. The offload finds the teammate. Austin, the Raggamuffins, after going down early, able to take the lead and now extend it. Take a look at the patience there from Jones. A stutter step through the first wall. A great job fending off the defender. And a teammate finishes things off in for try time for the Raggamuffins. Oh, the dummy and the final ball. Why not share the wealth? McMurray, the Houstonian, former Sam Houston State Bearcat.
14-5 the score. Corey Jones, 2018 National Sevens champion. He's got electric feet, tremendous speed. So that's why he's part of the USA Sevens training squad. He'll be competing for a spot, hopefully for the Tokyo Olympics 2020 coming up. Oh, very soon. Raggamuffin side started in 2017. They played in the Vegas Sevens. The home clubs didn't want to field a side after the 15th season, and that's how they were founded. Kick's got to go 10 minutes. Being played, though, by the Celtic Barbarians. And there's Daytwan Sheridan with the red headgear. Gets involved early. Oh, it's a big counter-rack and steaming at the breakdown there. McLennan takes it on that far side, but it's been pinched by Curl. Goes over the touchline.
So far, Curl, he's been the best for the Barbarians. They need to get the ball back in his hands and let him go to work. A massive jarring hit, able to dislodge it. See the power there, the counter ruck. Raggamuffins there, then clearing everyone out, barreling through. What you want to see for the Raggamuffins.
2 players steamrolled out of the way there. It was a fantastic hit. As we see Tyler Luttrell onto the field now, played with the Woodlands Club for the Raggamuffins.
Another former Sam Houston State Bearcat, well represented.
Celtic Barbarians, Curl at first receiver. They've got Jeffrey Hall involved there as well at scrum time. And referee Mike O'Brien will just sit things up. O'Brien, a marine biologist by trade, who specializes in telemetry, which is tracking fish movement, if you didn't know.
What that was before?
No, of course I didn't know what that was. Telemetry. I thought he was having me on filling out the bios. He's always a funny couple of chirps there as Curl slips it away. They go to the outside now to their speed merchant, and here we go. McCosta. McCosta can't get rid of the defenders. He's into touch. Good defense coming in there from McMurray.
Indeed, what a job from McMurray defensively, able to drag the man out into touch. It looked like he was going to be off to the races. Fantastic work, getting there quickly enough. No one to offload it to. You see the speed initially looks like he's going to blow by McMurray. McMurray sticks with him. Jones there, not allowing any offload, and pulled out. McMurray doing his job to a T, and back with the Raggamuffins it goes.
They go down the short side. Connor Mackey, known as Mac Daddy, flicks on the top. He goes into touch as Luttrell grabs this one.
Take another look there. Raggamuffins unable to tightrope the sideline, just a toe on the white stripe, and that'll do it for the first half.
14-5 the score, and it's the Raggamuffins that lead the Celtic Barbarians.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars.
All right, what just happened?
And we just won and qualified to go to the Youth Olympic Games.
What's it feeling like right now with that?
It feels pretty amazing. Like, we've all worked super hard as a team to get where we are now, and just this victory has been like amazing. Like, it's been like 10 minutes since we've ended, and I'm so happy about it.
What is a good weekend for the Eagles?
Oh, it's amazing. We're having so much fun out here. They're the best team in the world, so we get to try new things, practice some stuff, test the waters, and there's no pressure on it, so we're just having fun.
Action continues. Match number 3, second half in this Pool A between the Raggamuffins, who kick off. They're up 14-7 against the Celtic Barbarians, and Benilla grabs it for his side. Raggamuffins score 2 tries through Jones and McMurray. And now, oh, nice little dummy. They get the fend working there. Mackey gets it away. Benilla, oh, the donut slips. Tries to get his teammate on the outside. Mackey again. The Mac Daddy. Infield. Benilla, good skills there. The Raggamuffins keep it alive. There's space if they can move this one. Luttrell gets it away. Numbers, they throw the dummy into the fray. Raggamuffins looking to start the second half strongly here. The FREETAIL Sevens inaugural event as Benilla has it. Still they keep it alive. Jones is on the outside. He's their speed merchant if they need him. Oh, wonderful little step there from Blaylock. Oh, and the flick back inside. Perfection. Oh, Blaylock has opened them up. And it's going to be scored here by Ryan Kretschmar, known as Ketchup. Well, put that on your breakfast because it's so tasty.
Ketchup with the try, but it was the offload of Blaylock. Beautiful job finding him. Unselfish work from the Raggamuffins, moving the ball, getting it through the hands, going from one side of the pitch to the other. Ketchup able to splat it in.
Greg, can you kick that ball over, please?
See it again, keeping his footing. Blaylock, oh, what a pass. The blind look on the offload, knew he was there. Kretschmar, the sure hands, and right between the posts. The Raggamuffins who dominated the first half and extend their lead here early in the second.
Well, Blaylock, he can play 8 instruments while walking on the beach with the missus. And you could see those skills on display. 21-5 the score in this Pool A clash. The other two teams are North Texas, Mean Green, and Lomaiviti in Pool A. Top 2 will go into the semi-finals. A knock on there, and ball will come the way of the Celtic Barbarians side. Of course, competing for $4,000 tomorrow in day 2, just before we celebrate 2020.
What a way to wrap up the year. We already saw Lomaiviti come from behind victory over the Mean Green of North Texas earlier. That was a back-and-forth match. And this one, the Celtic Cowboys, or excuse me, Celtic Barbarians are going to find a way back into it. Need to find points quickly because the momentum firmly on the side of the Raggamuffins with the opening try in the second half.
You heard that from Kip McConaughey. I'm Dallin Stanford. Thanks for joining us wherever you are in the world on this 2-day tournament. Ragamuffin, well, most of the squad has played against each other during their careers, and now they get the chance to play alongside each other. Justin Exhale, the coach, Justin Milan, and Mikel Zapita. As Brendan Curl, he's got a wonderful right-footed step. Keeps it alive back on the inside. They go to Sullivan, well handled. Sheridan now gets a high ball, luckily. There was no hospital involved there. Looking to keep it alive. Ryan Johnson in there as well. Mikel Thomas, now Curl. Oh, the starter step, Curl, look at this guy go. Curl, unbelievable. Gets rid of 2 and casually flicks it up. This guy is effortless. The man from Zimbabwe.
May have had another try had it not been for Bonilla.
Oh, there it is. There, speaking of Bonilla, comes flying in, does the donut. He may be round, but he's aggressive at the breakdown as Curl has it again. Curl looking to go on the outside. Couple of little steps here from the breakdancing sensation. Absorbs the contact, takes 3 Raggamuffins with him. Finally, the ball is there for Thomas. Oh, but they've collapsed at the breakdown, so Raggamuffins could steal this one. Oh, it's off to the races they go. Clipping the high heels. Just need to go the distance, looking for the step back on the inside. Oh, that's danger times. What is going on? Gets the ball away. They will score here. They made almost a hash of it, but Deontay McMurray gets a double. And on hand at the right time is Noodles.
For all the world, the Celtic Barbarians are going to be going the other way. Curl shows that ability in space. You couldn't catch him in a phone booth. A great first step. But Bonilla, a try-saving tackle. The Raggamuffins able to turn that defense into offense. Another 5. The Raggamuffins in routine conversion. No trouble.
Green 9, green 10, substitution.
28-5 the score right now, so looking strong in Pool A are the Raggamuffins and Lomaiviti.
Okay, 5 off.
And here's another look at what ended up being a fantastic try.
It did indeed, and there was a while there you didn't know if the Raggamuffins were going to lose it, maybe trying to do a bit too much. It appeared that if they just would have put their head down and gone for the try line, it would have been the easier method. But the result the same, 5 for the Raggamuffins, another try. Little time remaining now, Celtic Barbarians.
If you're on social media, make sure to use hashtag FREETAIL7s. Catch us on Facebook or Instagram. And that's an Instagram highlight right there. The donut going for the line. Bonilla is just short. Ball still there, and it's been picked up by the Celtic Barbarians. Dustin Hageman in there, saving a certain try. Barbarians go to the outside. Looking to cut back in there. Mikel Thomas. Oh, look at the fend. Thomas is strong. He's powerful. Those legs will carry him the distance. Oh, no. He's being chased all the way. Mikel Thomas goes the distance. The man from the Woodlands, play with the Stars as well. has his side's second try.
Just north of Houston, the Woodlands product, and that is insta gold on both ends. But Thomas able to find it. The bowling ball shows off his speed as he thunders down the pitch.
Green 7 off.
Earl, as you might imagine, always a part of it. Right through, fins off one, and turns on the Jets. Thomas has the pace, has the power, a complete package. No one going to bring down number 1 in green. Wearing some of those Highlander colors, the green and the red scrum cap for the Woodlands man.
Was that McMurray that got fended to the ground? Because that is a low light. But I want to see that, though, online. That's got a fantastic bit of camera work and fending to the face as Tyler Luttrell. Loved the contact as Luttrell. He spent a year in the forest, and now he's finally back in civilization, and he's angry as you like, gets the pass away. This will be another try. No, forward is the call indeed, and rightly so. Mike O'Brien is on the spot. Take that back, says Connor Mackey.
Luttrell, the lumberjack, looking to chop down would-be defenders, but the forward pass, he has the beard to match. Now, just in front, he saw it. Great work from our camera crew.
Scrum.
Into the last few moments of this match number 3. 8 men's sides traveled all the way here to Round Rock, Texas. And so far in this Pool A, Lomaiviti in the North Texas side, very close. Lomaiviti won at the death. Raggamuffins convincing victors here so far, 28-10 against the Celtic Barbarians. Pool B action coming up pretty soon. A lot of good teams in that one as well, as Barbarians to get a penalty here. Other sides are Atlantis, Gorilla, Jesters, and Rock Rugby as well. As Curl away again. Oh, this man is magic. Brendan Curl. All around the world, we've seen his highlights online. He's the trickster off the field, and on the field, he produces the goods as well.
Smooth as silk, slick as grease, and the speed to match. And from Zimbabwe, quick tap and go right through past Lemasters. Couldn't lay a fingertip to him, and Curl able to downshift before he crosses.
Curl scored 2 of his team's 3 tries. Let's see what tricks he has here in the drop kicking department. I've seen him do a left-footed kick here from behind the back. This time he casually fades it to the left-hand side, and that's full time in match number 3. And it's the Raggamuffins victorious, 28 points to 15. Stay with us, more action coming at you live and loud from Round Rock, Texas for the 2019 FREETAIL Sevens.
Through local sponsorships, Tradeview Markets is committed to helping the sport of rugby grow. Investing in local amateur rugby teams around the world allows Tradeview to make a positive impact in the team's community and provide support where it is really needed, rather than advertising with professional teams that don't need the money. Rugby has played a huge role in Tradeview's phenomenal success. Many of our staff play or coach rugby, and we recognize the positive influence the sport has had in their life. This is our way of giving back to the sport. Our goal is to put a Try Tradeview logo on every top local rugby team jersey in the world.
This is tough 15. So we got like 7 minutes. I'm sorry, rep crew out here today. Dude, our rep crew is deep. Y'all got nasty reps out here. Like y'all could make a scenery.
You have me? Test 1, 2. You got me good.
Yeah. Can you hear me? At all? I go like pretty long. Am I too muffled or? You're pretty quiet. Okay.
Where's your radio at?
Right here. I'm gonna take this ball across there as well.
Can we move it up top?
Yeah, if you want to slide it closer, yeah. We'll grab Mark to come down here. Jared! Jared!
He had it. He needs more in the middle.
Can you not hear him? There he goes, 10 seconds. So someone says
Tell me about your experience with RCT so far.
Well, I think my experience can be best described as really fun and community bonding because I meet so many new people playing the sport I love.
I wrestle and I play football, and there's nothing like rugby.
Yeah, everybody that I've ever met that tries rugby just comes to one practice has ended up liking it. And I asked her like what it was, and she said like full contact, like same rules, guys and girls, and I didn't believe her. And then she was like, "Oh, come out to our practices," and I did, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I want to play." And then I started playing, and it was really fun.
I don't know, it's just a game that I love. It's pretty fun though. I don't know, I just love everything about it.
The laid-back atmosphere of it. We all be friends on the field and off the field.
Just the bond and the vibe from everybody is nice and builds like a lot of character.
You should play it. Play rugby. That's it.
Like how we can like beat out of each other in the game, but then we like come together after and we're just like shake hands.
What do you think that is? Why is that?
I personally think it's like, it's just, we're all one community, like it's one family. You all play rugby, it's just one family.
It's a sport.
Yeah,
because if you have to have respect for the person going after you because you work hard and they have to work just as hard after you.
So you say that respect is probably the greatest value you can gain out of this game?
By far. Yeah. By far.
All right, everybody, we are welcome back to the FREETAIL Sevens, the inaugural holding of this really exciting money tournament here in Round Rock, Texas, and we're getting ready for the next men's game, Rock Rugby, local boys against Atlantis with their iconic Roman numerals on their backs. And Matthew Rico just checking to make sure it's time to kick off, and we'll see Rock Rugby kicking off to Atlantis. I'm Alex Goff. And I'm really excited to be here at the Multi-Purpose Sports Complex here in Round Rock, Texas, just northwest of Austin. And Rock Rugby run by Paul McCartney and bringing in a lot of young players, in fact, for this one. We got a bunch of 19-year-olds starting for Rock Rugby in this one with a couple of veterans. And then Atlantis. Well, this is a men's Atlantis team. Some players have been around all over the place. And we are off now. Big high kick. Getting in under it. Atlantis starts to go, and that's Heron, Johnny Heron. They go on the outside, does Atlantis. Trying to work their way over that breakdown. Not rolling away is Rock, and Atlantis slows it down a little bit. Yeah, they're going to take the tap and run it, but not rush it at all. Benoli taps. Now they work their way through. Naramaitonga breaking through. Oh, the offload. He's got the support. They've got the legs too. And just like that, just like they drew it up, Mitch Vanoy goes in under the posts for Atlantis. And that is your first 5-pointer. The man from Newark, Delaware, has been all over the place, in fact, as an accomplished sevens player. And have a look at the support line. First, the cut back outside. And they're right there on his hip. Nice little run there from Sione Masoe to get him set up. Look at that. Right through the middle. They're all chasing, all worried about Masoe. And Vanoy, he's right there for the pass and cuts away from the defensive cover. Kick is good. 7-0. Atlantis just a minute and a half into this game. Atlantis against Rock Rugby, and kicking off now. Taking a little bit of a breather first. And Vanoy, the try scorer, will loft a high kick, getting under it. Rock, what can they do with this now? Guilty of that penalty that put them on their heels, but Finding a little space on the outside. Cut back inside. Okay. 2 players. Took him a while to bring him down. Looking good now for Rock. Just dancing around, looking for some space. No space. High tackle. They're going to worry about that all day. Even if you duck down, you hit him high, you hit him high. Quickly goes Rock. Challenging in the breakdown is Atlantis, but Rock spinning it wide. A little bit slow, a little bit static, but there. Now getting that sidestep moving. Looking around, see if they can get a little bit of support there. And that's Will Roden. Not a great pass. Controls it with his feet. That's nicely done. Rock still now. How many phases we got? About 7 phases on this attack movement. The defense is there, and that hit, that worked very nicely from Masoi, and he knocked the ball free. And referee going down for a knock-on. Beautiful hit from Masoi. Have a look at this. Well, this is some good phase work from Rock. Not a lot of space, though. And then big hit, and he just flipped his arm up to knock that ball loose. Put in by Dylan Carrion. Longtime successful sevens player. Arkansas State University grad. Spins it out. And now Atlantis looking to make something happen. Narada Jackson takes a little move, goes outside. Anybody going to catch him? Nobody's going to catch him. He's in about 3rd gear there. No problem at all. From Harare, Zimbabwe, all the way to Fort Worth, Texas. We've heard that before. He is an engineer. Engineered a nice little try there going on the outside, and that makes it 12-0 for Atlantis. Just a lovely turn of pace, and all he really needed was 3 or 4 steps at top speed. Just like, okay, look around. What do we have? I'll go around you. Sorry. Goodbye. And no contest. Look at that. Beautiful camera work, too. Lovely stuff. That's just that little sidestep, and then he had Vanoy with him. Didn't need him at all. And the kick is up and over and good. That makes it 14-0 for Atlantis. After absorbing that long period of attack from Rock Rugby, Atlantis just gets that ball back with that knock-on, hands out. And Jackson just speeds around the outside. All right, so Vanoy back with the kickoff, and Atlantis, the greatest proponents of retaining that ball on the kickoff. Well taken by Rock, though. Good tackle. And pushing over it there, Johnny Heron, big, strong man. Carrion now, looking for some space on the left. Oh, he has it. Just needed that little fend off. Aaron Martin, the Pitt State product. Oh, he liked that. That long wingspan, able to just shove off the tackler, go around the outside. Try number 3 for Atlantis. Have a look at this again. Take it quickly. Heron goes. Carrion back again the other side, and then fend. And he's just too quick. Way too quick. Too difficult. So.
Yep. 21.
And there you go. The kick is good, too. Atlantis takes a 21-0 lead over Rock. Rock's got to be happy with their phase play on their one really sustained attack. They just weren't able to break through. And need to perhaps challenge those Atlantis tacklers a little bit better. See the big boy there going in for those restarts. Johnny Heron listed at 6'8", 270 from Hollywood, Ireland. And there he goes up for the ball. And then after they ran out of food in Ireland, he came to Dallas, Texas, and started to knock rugby players to the ground back there. Rock, though, retains it. Good attack. And that looks better. That looks better from Rock, and that's Roden. Roden going around the outside. He's tackled just around the 22-meter line.
Okay. Time. 5.
And infringement,
E5?
referee Rico.
There was no attempt to wrap back there.
That's a no wrap tackle. Ben Oli
No
is going to be yellow carded. given
No
2 minutes in the sin bin.
No
No
attempt to
attempt to wrap. And you have a look at this. Big break
But it's
from
going to end up their
Roden.
penalty since he's not here.
Just going,
So
and
I had to give the foul play penalty there. They played
there's
out
the
there.
tackle. That tackle is
So we're gonna be
okay.
clear. So they're not-
So I'm not sure if that was the penalty. Now we're going back. Excuse me. So the penalty was in fact against and going for Christ, in fact. So back we go with Heron for Atlantis. He dishes it off. Guess who's right there? The man in the scrum cap. Mitch Vanoy goes in for his second one. No problem at all. And just long-range strike capability from Atlantis. 26-0. That's going to be halftime. We'll wait for the kick, but look at that. Just not going down as Heron. Keeps those arms free, keeps that ball free. And he's got a guy on his hip, and it's Vanoy. Kick is good. 28-0 is your halftime score.
A minute and a half.
And we'll be back here for the second half here at the FREETAIL Sevens.
Hey, this side. This side on Dill. Listen. Coach, I can talk to you after the match.
Test 1, 2.
I can talk to you after the match, Coach.
Test 2, can you hear me?
Me? Yeah, I can hear you. The car?
Thank you.
All gave some gave all. When I began this rugby team, it was with the sole purpose of remembering Kevin. Kevin was one of the Marines who gave all.
Shakespeare said it best, you know, he who sheds their blood today with me shall be my brother.
I don't know if any of us joined the old breed. I think we just are the old breed.
The old breed is a group of Marines, and now we've grown to civilians and other services that come together 2, 3, 4 times a year, play rugby, to honor the fallen Marines that we've lost.
It's bigger than what we ever expected. It was just really a group of guys getting together to toast the fallen, and now it's got a cause behind it and everything else. So it's great to see it moving in the right direction.
What the old breed's about is to seek out and recognize appropriately those Marines have given the ultimate sacrifice.
We want the families to know that you know, they're not forgotten, and that there's a legacy here that will continue to go on long after some of us are gone.
All right, well, we're back here at the FREETAIL Sevens here in Round Rock, Texas, and this is a men's bracket game between Atlantis and Rock Rugby. And you look at the score, you think it was dominated by Atlantis. I'm not sure quite that's the case, but 28-0 Atlantis, well in control. Rock Rugby able to string some attacks together and came close to scoring at the end of the first half, but not able to break through, and that's their biggest problem. Whereas Atlantis, well, it seems like 2 or 3 passes, a little bit of a sidestep, and they break through, and they've had long-range tries, 2 from Vanoy, 1 from Jackson, and 1 more from Aaron Martin, with Vanoy converting all 4 of those for a 28-0 score. So Rock Rugby, who is going toward the scoreboard or right to left on your camera, well, we'll see what they can do now, because they got a little bit of a talking to about how to perhaps engage the tacklers, and maybe they can pick something up in this second half. Right now, 28-0, Atlantis leading, Atlantis kicking off as well. Referee Matthew Rico ready to start this. And Atlantis is short-handed, in fact, because of a yellow card. But they do retain kickoffs, as they're so good at. Vanoy. A little bit of a low pass. That's okay. Taken well. Right through again. There goes Carrion looking for some help. Tackled. Once again out. They're going out for the big boy. And the other fend, Martin, going in for his second try of the day. And he likes it. Just put out that right hand, hit the shoulder, and go around. And wisely, the catch and pass from Lee Foliaki, who is the other player on this team that is north of 250 pounds. You don't see that a lot in sevens rugby, but can be very, very effective. Have a look at this. Bodies to the breakdown, quickly spun out. Foliaki says, I got a fast guy out there, a little bit of a fend, get away from me. Stretches those legs. Kick is good, 35-0. Atlantis looking very polished right now. Rock Rugby, do they have an answer? The problem is they're not able to retain those kickoffs, so their kickoff is going toward them. They're just not able to get it. There's a lot of height coming in and dedication to getting to those balls from Atlantis, and anybody who follows Atlantis knows the godfather of American Sevens, Emil Cygnus, has preached this for decades. Win your restarts, win your restarts, win your restarts. This one, once again, taken beautifully in the air, juggled it a little bit, but Atlantis has it. Foliaki passing it out. The fend, Van Ooy. Oh, just too simple, isn't it? Right there, try, no problem at all for Atlantis. Clinical, you might say, and 40 is up for the storied touring team. Players from all over the place there. Van Ooy, who's from Delaware, now scored his third try of this game. Aaron Martin from Louisiana now lives in Kansas City. He's got 2. The kick is up. First one we've missed. As he can run. Maybe a little bit of out of breath on that one. But Van Ooy goes in for the try, and it's just simple pass to him and take a gap. So 40-0 with about 4 minutes left in this one. And Atlantis looking to restart once more. They're winning their restarts, so Rock Rugby really hasn't seen the ball much at all. A little bit of a sub coming on. We've got everyone back to full strength. And a nice high kick. Again, they're going in under it. Carrion, the shortest guy on the field, possibly the shortest guy in the tournament. He's the one who wins it in the air, and that's all about commitment. Hands. Martin cuts back, takes 2 players out of it, takes another one out. Oh, he's beaten 4. 5, finally dishes it off. Foliaki lets it go. Carrion. There's like 2 or 3 carrions make up a Foliaki, I think. Pick and go from the new man. In for the try. He said, yeah, I've been on. This is Dom Oliveira. And he wanted a little taste as well. Pick up and go. Beautiful interchange from the different players. And all of that started with that fantastic restart win from Dylan Carrion. They're quickly sending it out. Oliveira to Martin. Martin, look at that. Dance. Fend. Goes through a tackle. Nobody can bring him down. Finally, they do bring him down. The ball loose a little bit. Right there. Carrion rescues it. He's such an aggressive player. And then Oliveira just sees a little bit of a hole. Nice angle. In for the try. 47 with the kick. Kick's good. 47-0. Atlantis. Well, they've sent the big man in to win the restarts. They've sent the little man in to win the restarts. They've sent the tall guys, the fast guys, and the angry guys. They all seem to be winning the restarts. Once again, this nicely taken by Rock Rugby, but not enough on that breakdown. Carrion quickly on the ball, and he has it tapped. They're going to work it now. Rademacher sending it wide, coming in support again now. Van Ooy lays it back. Carrion back out to Oliveira, to Martin. Martin wants his third. He's too quick, too aggressive. Tapped by the ankle, but he's in goal. No problem at all, and it is another try for Atlantis. And there, Rock won that ball, but nobody at the breakdown. And you see Atlantis quickly gets players to that breakdown. Oliveira. Nice little pass to Martin. Nothing really fancy there. He just had some space. And great acceleration. Look at this. He just 1, 2, 3, 4, but like 8 steps and he's done. Nobody can catch him. The kick right off the post. He was right in front of the post, and he hit the post, comes right back to Van Ooy, who caught it on the fly. So I think maybe that's something. He didn't call that shot, though. I think he'd like to call that, and Van Ooy's going to take a breather, I think, after that. Really, you bounce it off the post and catch it on the fly, you may as well just sit down at that point. 52-0, the restart from Oli. Ben Oli doesn't go 10 meters. So a chance now for Rock Rugby. Can they get something going? The quick tap. Send it out. Who has it? Looking better. The ball is loose. Jarred loose. Big tackle. It's going to be a scrum to Atlantis. And once again, not just like piecing it together. And Max Morrow would have liked that one back, I'm sure. Scrum down, take a little bit of a breath. We're running down to the final minute of this game. 52-0 Atlantis, and it is just a clinic in winning those restarts.
Coach! Fine! Touch!
I know Don Stanford coming to take over after this game, and he knows a little bit about being told win those restarts playing Atlantis and with the USA. Crucial stuff. And a little bit of a knock on there by Atlantis. So one more shot for Rock. A little bit of a pride at this point.
We'll be in last play, gentlemen, right here. Last play. Coach! Atlantis, give me a step, please.
Palacios
Fine.
Put it in.
Touch.
Can they spin it wide? But no, it is stolen. It's on the Atlantis side. Carrion. He's done. Kicks it to touch. And a dominant performance. Atlantis 52, Rock Rugby. Well, back to the drawing board. 0 for Rock Rugby right now, but they've still got plenty of rugby to play here at the FREETAIL Sevens, and we've got plenty of rugby to see.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars.
What just happened?
And we just won and qualified to go to the Youth Olympic Games.
What's it feeling like right now with that?
It feels pretty amazing. Like, we've all worked super hard as a team to get where we are now, and just this victory has been like amazing. Like, it's been like 10 minutes since we've ended, and I'm so happy about it.
What is to be a good weekend for the Eagles?
Oh, it's amazing. We're having so much fun out here. They're the best team in the world, so we get to try new things, practice some stuff, test the waters, and there's no pressure on it, so we're just having fun.
You won the Youth Olympic qualifiers.
Yeah. It was we're all in shock. It happened so quick, but boys had resilience and we got the job done.
What's it like playing in the stadium?
It's honestly, it's pretty crazy. You walk in there and it's just like massive, but then when you really get into it, it's kind of just same
You just
old,
got to
right?
put aside the pressure and just live the moment, play what you know to do.
Really
quick thoughts on coming over here and playing 5-match series here in the U.S.
Yeah, it's awesome for us. We obviously have our Commonwealth Games in a couple of weeks' time down at the Gold Coast, so with a big gap between our last World Series, it was great to be able to come over, play an incredible team like the US, and really get that game experience for some of us.
All right, well, fantastic. Good luck at the Commonwealth, all right?
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Cheers.
You're representing your country. It makes you so proud. It's really words can't just describe how much of an honor it is to play in front of your home crowd.
Hey man, no more sleeping no more, man. We got the medals around our neck. That's what we came to do and hold that trophy up, man. We got that cup. And we just want to put on a show for our family and friends, man, and do it on home soil. It hasn't been done before.
Man, it's unbelievable. I mean, since I hung up the boots, I became the biggest fan, and I'm just delighted and just so proud of the guys.
Hey, we talked after the semifinal. Now you came out and you guys got the job done. What's the feeling like?
Oh, absolutely incredible. We sang that national anthem, and it was just so emotional, and everything was racing, and it went all the way through the game.
And the boys got it done. The coaches got it done. Our fans got it done.
Absolutely epic moment for rugby in America.
Teamwork.
Kelsey Stocker right there. Get the, hold on.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Stop 5 of the HSBC Sevens World Series will be coming to the United States, February 29th to March 1st to Los Angeles. And right now, it's match number 5 of the 2019 FREETAIL Sevens here in Round Rock, Texas. And it's taken up there brilliantly by the Orsu Jesters. Straight away to the races, they do knock it on, though. The Oregon Sports Union take possession, though. It's play on against Gorilla here in this Pool B clash. Jason Brahman is our referee as they float one across the face there. Mark Chandler takes possession for his side. Looking to go through the traffic. Gray gets the offload away. Beautiful stuff here. And they go. Jesters ankle tap themselves to the ground. Early possession goes a-begging for their side. I'm Dallin Stanford, joined alongside by Kit McConaughey, and we're away to the races yet again on day 1 of the two-day tournament.
We are indeed. What has started has been fantastic matches today. All sevens, and it looked like the Jesters were going to be off to the races. Indeed, in and out of the hands, could not hold on. Big match here. First match of the tournament for these two sides. Atlantis emphatic in their victory earlier over Rock Rugby, 52-0.
Tight head there. No possession for Gorilla and stays with the Jesters. They go to midfield. Looking to attack. Oh, the big, strong fan. They go for the corner. The numbers are plenty there. Support as well there. They throw back on the inside. Still available. Smashing down the try. Superb stuff here from the Orsu Jesters. Try scored there by Nathan Kimmel.
Kimmel, the former Oregon State University Beaver, Canby, Oregon native, doing a great job running a beautiful line of support. You see how quickly they get it out of the breakdown. They are so good getting it out wide, using the speed, the stiff arm, fending off the would-be tackler, able to find a man, and then right back in. Kimmel on the spot, across and down, and the men from the Pacific Northwest strike first.
$4,000 on the line in this men's competition, $4,000 for the women as well. The men have 8 teams competing here. And the Jesters up 5-0 against Gorilla from Fort Worth, Texas. Gorilla just their second year in formation. And they find themselves here at this beautiful New Year's tournament. We're at the Round Rock Multi-Purpose Complex just outside of Austin, Texas. Restart, big banging kick there from Chandler, known as the Chang. Oh, off the head, it's play on. It spits backwards there to Austin Alley, known as the Alley Cat. Floats it over to Chang. They're looking to go wide. Austin Alley. Finally, they loop around here, and there's no sweeper back. They recycle to the Jesters. Into the contact zone. This ball bots down to Gorilla. Chance for them right now. Terrence Hargest. Hargest beats a couple, but then throws an intercept pass. First error, though, coming from the Jesters.
Fortunately so for Gorilla Rugby. Hargest found it, maybe tried to do a bit too much. He threw the interception, but the Jesters returned the favor, giving it right back. So far, the possession all in favor of the men from Oregon Sports Union. Founded back in 1974. The goal was to get their forwards moving in the offseason. They say that has not happened, as you might imagine.
Seven's an unforgiving game. Trouble at the scrum yet again. It does split free. This time comes to Dutch Patterson, one of the co-captains. Patterson looks to go for the corner. Patterson being chased all the way. Patterson's going to win the race. The lanky legs of Dutch Patterson, the 20-year-old, has his side. His first try here at the FREETAIL Sevens.
The Honolulu native and the Texas A&M Fighting Aggie here in the Lone Star State. That'll elicit a gig'em. A war whoop from the fans of Gorilla Rugby. Stretches his legs, uses his speed for the corner. That is what good teams do. They turn mistakes into points. Gorilla able to do that. Now we'll see if they can take the lead. The conversion pending.
Well, he was a ladybug for Halloween, but he looks much better on the field. Still very colorful. Flags stay down. 5 each the score so far. Top 2 sides will advance to the semi-finals tomorrow to keep their hands up for $4,000. Sun is out. Beautiful conditions here in Round Rock, Texas, as we close out 2019.
What a way to wrap up the end of the year. Perfect weather, great conditions. I get to spend time with the legend himself. Couldn't have asked for anything more.
Oh, behave, kid. My missus is here for dinner tonight, so we're going to have to wait till tomorrow. We'll celebrate 2020. It is one of the best times of the year. And, of course, Sevens Rugby, one of the best tournaments in the world. And the inaugural event here, the FREETAIL Sevens, just outside where the bats assemble. Taken there by the Orsu side. They look to keep it alive. They turn it back in beautifully, and they send some of their big units into the fray. Akarili in there as well. The counter-ruck, though, spits free. Ball available, though. Referee Jason Brahma looks on. Tell to get away. It's still here with Tyson Lucas. Lucas, known as T-Dollar. Oh, this guy's money. Look at him go through underneath the sticks. Breaks the deadlock. Lucas gets the score.
Some call him T-Dollar. Some call him Silky Black. I call him Silky Smooth. What a job there. Able to find points. The conversion right in front of the post to come. Orsu unable to hold on. So important to do work at the breakdown. That is exactly what Gorilla is able to do, courtesy of Tyson Lucas. Man, originally from Fayetteville, Arkansas, and a pig suey call on that one for the former Razorback.
12-5 the score. Gorilla Rugby lead. The Orsu side, who took an early lead. Average age just 20. Most of them started playing rugby in middle school. A lot of these players play with the Atlantis under-18 side as well when they were in high school. Kick there from the co-captain, Evan Conlon. Ball able to bounce up. How does it sit? Patterson is there. Oh, he scored one already. Can't get free this time. The Ladybug rips it back. Stays with Gorilla, wearing the multicolored outfit as they go to the right-hand side. Jason Tidwell. Tidwell, oh, what a step, Tidwell! Oh, goodness, you'll catch him on Dancing with the Stars. The youngster steps his way through, and it's Gorilla Rugby that get back and a double in a row.
Another Texas A&M Aggie, and all you can say on that one is gig 'em. Breaking ankles, Allen Iverson of Sevens Rugby there, my friend. Take a look here. Now you see me, now you don't. Didn't land a finger on him. Tidwell in and across. One more look. Feints to the outside, cuts in. I don't think ankle tape is going to be enough to put those back together.
Half-time so far here in this pool clash, Pool B, and it is 19 points to 5. Gorilla Rugby lead Orsu.
Hey, rugby fans, rugby is everywhere. The giant is awakening, and Rugby Wrap-Up is there with the alarm clock. Rugby Wrap-Up, global rugby coverage, sometimes with a wink. Weekly studio shows, daily website content, breaking news, evolving stories, the biggest names in the game on camera, all over social media. Pundits from all corners of the planet, local, global, professional, amateur, female, and male. Find it all on rugbywrapup.com.
It's a great day to be a Saint. Got our paws on some sophisticated.
Through local sponsorships, Tradeview Markets is committed to helping the sport of rugby grow. Investing in local amateur rugby teams around the world allows Tradeview to make a positive impact in the team's community and provide support where it is really needed, rather than advertising with professional teams that don't need the money. Rugby has played a huge role in Tradeview's phenomenal success. Many of our staff play or coach rugby, and we recognize the positive influence the sport has had in their life. This is our way of giving back to the sport. Our goal is to put a Try Tradeview logo on every top local rugby team jersey in the world.
Second half action here about to go. The Orsu Jesters, they trail 19-5 against Gorilla Rugby to receive this one. It's the 2019 FREETAIL Sevens, and we're here to entertain you as we close out 2019. Ball thrown down there by Tidwell. Magic feet by him. Scored 1 of 3 tries for his side as Orsu come in with some big defense there from Austin Alley, the Alley Cat. Ball still alive for Gorilla Rugby as our referee Jason Brahman lets things flow. Oh, good step. Here they go again. So many youngsters on this side, and they've got some tremendous dancing shoes on. Tidwell, Texas A&M, they look to hold him up. Finally brought down to the deck. It's ruck time. Still, they keep it alive. Gorilla Rugby, no sweeper back, so any bust through will be a try. It's forced the turnover. Well, first scrum here in the second half will belong to the Oregon Sports Union. Alongside me is Kit McConico. I'm Dallin Stanford, and what a fabulous 2 days we have ahead of us.
Indeed. What a fabulous 2 days indeed. The weather absolutely perfect, and the Jesters, an important scrum coming here. They need to get something going, some momentum on the offensive end. Tidwell, highlight reel runs in the first half. And Gorilla taking advantage of the long runs for this 19-5 lead.
Born in Cork Island, Mark Chandler breaks around the fringes. Chandler, 29-year-old, has been well contained. They look to keep it alive here. Garcia, Timmy G, bus free. Garcia for the line. Won't have the speed. Finally hounded down. Wasn't held though. Still going. Garcia, plenty of legs in him. Unofficial. Down champion of his side. They get in the corner. That's magic stuff from Orsu.
Nicely done by Garcia, the native Texan out of San Angelo there in the big country, now residing in the 503. Big response and very much needed from Orsu. Going through the hands, and really this has been the power versus the speed matchup. The power on the part of the Jesters. You see big Garcia busting through and able to outrun the defense. Brought down nicely, great tackle. Orsu with a Able to stick with it, quick to the breakdown, made a run for that corner flag, and able to dot it down.
2 tries for Nathan Kimmel, and he scored the lone 10 points for his side. 19-10 the score right now as the second half ticks away. We're here at the Round Rock Multi-Purpose Complex, just outside of Austin, Texas. Musical capital of the world.
Home of the Austin Herd, formerly the Austin Elite of Major League Rugby, where they'll be playing their 2020 home matches.
That's right. Just got a message from Todd Clever. He's joining us later today for the action today and tomorrow, 2-day event. He may be on hand to give out the $4,000 prize money. I'll hope to intercept him, though, before the champion gets crowned. And we'll be off to celebrate 2020 in style. So 2 tries needed from Orsu to get ahead. Good take, though, from Guerrilla Rugby. And there's no sweeper back. This is cool as I like. Sprinting through underneath the poles. Pink socks, pink magic. And it's Terrence Hargrest, the 21-year-old, that gets his side stripe.
Stride time from the UNT Eagle, the man from the Mean Green in Denton, the 21-year-old originally from the City of Angels. No one would catch him. A beautiful take. And right down the middle, you see the speed of Guerrilla, the power versus speed matchup in favor of the Jets of Guerrilla thus far.
What's most embarrassing moment, he's tripping over his shoelaces when he knocked on a try. He doesn't do it this time. He's learned from his mistakes. He's got a post-match celebration as well. Flags go up for the conversion. And it's 26 points to 10. Hargrest does the magic here in the second half.
You have his kind of speed. You're lucky just to keep your laces tied. So far impressive from Guerrilla Rugby, looking to start pool play 1-0, looking to keep up with Atlantis, who won their match earlier over Rock Rugby.
That's right. 2 teams in this pool will go through to the semi-finals. On the other side of the bracket, it's Lomaiviti that look good, as well as the Raggamuffins. Ball taken here by Orsu. Oh, now they're busting free. Kimmel's everywhere. Get him on the late night. They go to the right-hand side. Good pick up there. Looking to stutter step their way through. The bump and run. And then Pete Acarelel on the field of play right now. Chandler goes wide. Crossfield. Looking for room to move. The stutter step. Oh, it's a good one. 2 steps in a row. Just brought down Orsu, knocking on the door. Plenty of space on the right-hand side if they can shift it. Here they go. Oh, it's a short line. It's going to be a hat trick. Yes, it is. Nathan Kimmel gets 3, and that's Orsu magic from Portland, Oregon.
Electric from the electrical engineer. 3 tries, all points for the Jesters. Coming from number 14, Nathan Kimmel. See it again. Just the power. We mentioned the big men up front doing their job. All kinds of space, able to send it out wide. Kimmel right through. Plenty of space.
26-15 the score. Guerrilla Rugby into the last minute. Oh, they kick through. They're very clever play. There's no sweeper back, and they're 20 years young. And, of course, it sits up fabulous. A stunner to finish off this game. And the dive as well. All done there by Evan Conlon. He throws the best hospital pass of the game. He doesn't need to even pass this time. It's the soccer skills aplenty. And it's champagne rugby here on day 1 at the FREETAIL Sevens.
Appropriately enough, Conlon, born in Portland, Oregon, with a beautiful try here. Kicks through. You cannot teach speed. You have it or you don't. Conlon has it in spades. Ball sits up perfectly for him. Able to split the uprights with the conversion. 2 more tacked on to the Guerrilla side of the scoreboard.
Stunning finish, stunning try. The men from Fort Worth, Texas, lay down their marker. 33 points to 15 right now. Also have done well when they've had possession. Nathan Kimmel has been their strike runner, 3 tries from him, but won't be enough in this Pool B clash.
Quite simply, they've had no response for the speed of Gorilla. The young legs, like gazelles, from the very opening whistle.
Well, it's a birthday message to Chris Kinzer. He's a member of the Orsu side. His brother from London sent us a message. Tyler, younger brother, says happy 29th birthday to Chris Kinzer. Meanwhile, the ball sits up here for Orsu. Final chance for them in this game. Looking to wriggle free. They've got some big, powerful runners on their side. Eric Soto is one of them. Still there for the playmaker, Mark Chandler. Chandler, oh, good little dummy. Still they keep it alive. Contact comes in. Also looking to stutter their way through from well inside their half. There's Soto right now. Gets the right arm working. Big, strong Eric Soto, software developer. Has the ball ripped free though, and then they kick it into touch. Rightly so do Gorilla Rugby. And that'll bring the full-time whistle. It is 33 points to 15, the final score here in this Pool B match. And Gorilla Rugby too strong for the Orsu Jesters.
First. Yeah. 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 I will not start it early. I've been told this by 3 separate people.
On the goal line.
All right, we're back at the Freetail Sevens. I'm Alex Goff, and how about that promo there from the New England Free Jacks and Major League Rugby getting set for their third season. We're pretty excited about that. I love watching Tony Purpura just go down and just what a wild man he is. Major League Rugby adding more teams. We see DC Old Glory making a couple of big signings this year, and we're looking at Atlanta as well coming in. And we know that you can be a playoff level team starting right off the bat with Major League Rugby. But we had the champion Seattle Seawolves. A couple of their players were right here at the Round Rock Multipurpose Complex just a couple of weeks ago working on a special clinic. Great facility here as we host the Freetail Sevens and Central Queensland Dingoes. They've got the ball right now. They're playing Texas Motley, and the Dingoes working their teamwork. You know, you would expect them to be working a little bit better together, training together more often. And here at the Freetail Sevens women's bracket, we got a little bit of a half break. Just spinning it back to the open side. Can they get a little bit of space on the outside? The space is there. And a really vertical defense there from Motley. Nice hit, though. The ball is loose. Is going to be jarred loose. And referee Rebecca Portlock, the crochet expert, calls the knock on. And it'll be a scrum for Texas.
There's your mark.
And
for
the word Motley, well, that's that's a grand tradition in rugby, isn't it? Just getting that Motley group of players to come together and play. Say, hey, you got your boots? Let's get on the field. Let's play. But a lot of these players know each other pretty well.
Right there. Thank you.
Players from Texas A&M and University of Texas,
Crouch.
Austin, Austin Valkyries, and also UT San Antonio and Phoenix, in fact, all producing this. And it's gone against the head. The Dingoes have it. Oh, she had the angle to the corner, didn't like it, put a little bit of a step, a little bit of an Alabama crisscross there, cuts back inside, back outside again, and in for the try. And that is Talay Wilson from Hornsby, New South Wales in Australia. Beautiful town, Hornsby. Lovely mall there, in fact.
They are.
And how are we doing?
Blue, I need you out of the way.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, looking good, right? Well, isn't it a beautiful day?
Wind slowed down, which is really
like
good
15
for
seconds.
these kickoffs.
Yeah.
Well, that was the problem, right? So you want to get that kickoff nice and high and get in under it, and then the wind was taking it all kinds of different directions. Problem?
Oh yeah, early this morning, first couple tournaments.
It's fine. We have one.
First couple tournaments were, I think my mic's having a little bit of malfunction.
Well,
here.
we'll fix it, right? We'll just go just a little bit there. There you go. That might work. Try that.
Yeah.
How's that? That's good.
It's going. Can y'all hear me?
I think I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, this morning it was definitely pretty windy. Some of those kicks didn't even make 10 just because it was just going straight across the field. Okay.
Oh, the kick is no good from the Dingoes. Restart. Well, that's a long, deep one. And back out there to Tony Armstrong, UT San Antonio product.
Hands out, him.
Going
Hands
in.
out, you are in
Slow ball coming out of that ruck. The poach.
Your hands were in that ruck. That ruck was formed already.
Ruck formed
Yeah, they
already.
gotta-
Referee Portlock, very clear.
Definitely got to make sure they get the hands out early.
Right, you've got to make that release clear, and then when the ruck's formed at some point, you might have to let go. Well, tapped quickly by Texas, right up into traffic. Release, says the referee. Spun out by Ana Lucia Ruiz. Smalls, as they call her. She's not a big woman. But again, quick onto the ball of the Dingoes.
Hands out now.
Hands out now, the referee calls it. Maddie Bullen in with the run there. A little bit of a loop move. Very, very tight on the middle of the field. See if they can spin something out. Once again, the poach, and that one just came off a boot. Loose ball, lost.
We're going to play that knock.
And we're going to go for the knock on, but Central Queensland really quick onto that ball.
They're definitely on it for poaching. They're in support. They're running, but those girls are running by themselves, and the Dingoes are capitalizing on it.
Going in alone into the breakdown and slowing up ball if nothing else, and we're going down for the scrum down with Central Queensland getting the put in over Texas.
Not yet.
Dingoes with the UT Texas colors, but they're the Australians. There's a break, a little bit of a no-look pass.
Oh, just got sniped.
She just got taken down. And quickly looking again to pass it out wide. They have so much space. Can they just run onto it? And there it is. There's the space. And she's gone all for all money in at the corner. Dingoes, second try. And that one from Sarah Pierce from Toowoomba in Queensland. And she's a mother of 4. Hasn't slowed her down one bit in the corner.
They say that's what keeps you going.
Yeah,
all those children, right?
chasing after those
That's
kids.
right.
So she knows how to
Gets
do
them
that.
ready for it.
Well, she claims she has broken a bone every single rugby season that she's ever played.
Wow.
That takes some doing. I got to tell you, I've been in rugby for a long time. As the kick is just away, I've never broken a bone. Never broken a bone. So maybe that's because I just avoid problems and contact. Get out. 10-0, Dingoes lead.
Yeah, that was really good execution for them to hit it sideline to sideline, open up that space on the end, and executed those tries nicely.
A lot of space for the Dingoes and not enough pace for Texas to get across and corral that. CQ. Got one more kickoff, I think. We're a little bit less than a minute to go. And deep again. Motley well taken in the air by Texas.
Release.
And loose ball, a little bit of a miscommunication, I think, and ended up knocked on. It was nicely taken, but there you see the lack of players coming together. A little bit of a pass. I'm not quite sure who that was, and it didn't quite get to Ruiz, and she couldn't pick it up.
Yeah, there's low bouncing balls, man. It's hard to see where they're bouncing at.
It's a funny shape, that rugby ball.
Egg shape.
Yeah. And taken against the head by Texas. Ruiz spins it out. Try to use that. Going through Duncan. High tackle.
That's a high tackle. Penalty only. Back 10.
I'm going to call that all day. If in doubt, it's going to be high. And Ruiz taps it. Gets it out to Tony Armstrong. A little bit of kick ahead. Christine Krieger. Where did it go? She again, funny shaped ball, right?
Oh yeah, it was good. It just you gotta counter for those bounces. You don't know where it's going.
And now the counter attack from the Dingoes, and we could be gone all the way. No one's gonna catch her, and she's just gonna cruise in under the post, and perhaps a cruel reversal of fortune for Texas. But a brilliant counterattack from Central Queensland. Lindsay Mahoney goes in. And in fact, Mahoney, an American-connected player, Tempe Rugby Club, ARPTC, Stars, Atlantis. She's done it all, and she did it all right there. And the kick is good, 17-0, halftime for a lead for Central Queensland Dingoes, and a little bit of trouble for Texas Motley, just trying to connect the dots.
Looks like they're just having a little bit of issues with the bouncing, getting the bouncing right. Just hold on to that ball. Definitely is going to get them. Hold on to it.
Yeah, thank you.
That's what they say.
And they are cutting the mics at half. I hope so. You
say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. Calling. Oh,
All gave some gave all. When I began this rugby team, it was with the sole purpose of remembering Kevin. Kevin was one of the Marines who gave all.
I don't know if any of us joined the old breed. I think we just are the old breed.
The old breed is a group of Marines, and now we've grown to civilians and other services that come together 2, 3, 4 times a year, play rugby, to honor the fallen Marines that we've lost.
It's bigger than what we ever expected. It was just really a group of guys getting together to toast the fallen, and now it's got a cause behind it and everything else.
And they're not forgotten, and that there's a legacy here that will continue to go on long after some of us are gone.
It is a beautiful day here at the Multipurpose Athletic Complex in Round Rock, Texas. We're at the FREETAIL Sevens. I'm Alex Goff. I'm with Aaron Bone, and we're looking at second half of Central Queensland Dingoes against Texas Motley here in the women's bracket. It's gotten a lot less windy. It's now warm and stuff. Remember, this is late December, and it's pretty nice.
This is Texas for you. All 4 seasons in one day, right?
Well, that's true, but that is also the attraction for having a sevens tournament right around New Year's is here. It's really nice. And tomorrow when they finish up, guess what? They get to celebrate New Year's in the Austin area. They'll have some fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Here comes the kickoff here.
And a kickoff there from Ginny Pratt. Not controlled and not forward. And that's a tough one for Texas because they wanted to retain that one and they wanted to get something moving.
For sure. They're protecting that ball. They're worried about the defense coming up on them. They just got to one thing at a time for sure.
Crouch.
The kickoff, Ginny Pratt, JP, actually from born in Corpus Christi, Texas. So kind of a local flavor there for the Dingoes. And another scrum, one against the head, controlled just barely by Texas. And played it on the ground and held on to it. So quickly tapped.
I need you to go right through the mark. It is right
Danielle Plummer wanted to go quickly, but referee brought it back. That's Becca Portlock, the referee.
Go to the mark for sure.
And Pratt taps it. Now a little bit show and a pounding go. Yeah, I challenge you to take me down. Beautifully done, and that was Sarah Ingledew. Dingoes. That would be planting the ball on the ground. Get back on your feet, playing it in the ruck. And once again, a little bit of a dish out wide.
That was forward.
Forward, untouched, into touch.
Forward directly into touch.
And
you have an on 15.
Just looks a little bit indecisive there. Like, do I go or do I pass it? And she sort of did that.
Once you hesitate, you just take it in by yourself. Just take it in, reset. But she tried to do too many things.
Well, there was the first tap penalty, and then we had another infraction from Texas, and that's just so tempting sometimes to play the ball. But look at this, thumping over.
Beautiful.
And that was Ingledew from Porcupine, Queensland. Lives in Mackay, Queensland now. A diesel fitter, an apprentice diesel fitter.
Wow, that's a job right there.
And a kick.
Definitely a job.
Don't see an awful lot of clearance kicks like that in sevens, but it could work out the Texas way. Doesn't actually happen there. Mahoney now fending off. A good dish. Lost forward. Texas has it. Beautiful tackle.
You need to fully release.
Numbers are there, and
I need you to fully release that tackle.
Mahoney did not release the tackle player before she went back in. Just so tempting.
Right into the big girl.
Right into the big player, not necessarily 10. Texas going again, this time with Armstrong. Tony Armstrong goes in. Picked up by Ruiz. Looking for a little bit of help. Slow, middle of the ground kind of play from Texas.
Right under her.
And there, this time, they were quickly onto the ball, and it was a holding on penalty by Texas. Moved quickly by the Dingoes.
Ooh, what a cut inside.
And still moving is Mahoney, Lindsay Mahoney. And then back out to Ginny Pratt.
Just low.
And she lost it. Lost it at the goal line. Just such impatience. Texas, what can they do with it? They're just pinned right on their line. Willa Scanlon trying to get out of there. And
these players are tired.
Tapped quickly by the Dingoes. Going to the line.
Hands off, Blue, hands off. You're not on your feet.
They got to listen to the referee. She's been very consistent in this. Spun out once again, this time to Danielle Plummer. Plummer cuts back, cuts outside. And finally, it took some doing, but try. Central Queensland, 27-year-old from Dubbo, New South Wales, and a veterinarian, which is not easy to do. Played in the Bangkok Tens. She's been all over the world playing rugby, and now she's got to try in Texas.
Go. Those traveling tries are always good, right?
Yeah, they are.
I don't have that much longer.
And see how she just cut
players
across
are
the face
fighting.
of them.
You have about 10 seconds.
I think she beat 6 players on that with the sidestep and the fend. But Aaron, you know, when you've got a referee saying when the ruck forms, get your hands off.
What's it to do with the ball?
She's not going to change her mind.
Yeah.
Take it halfway.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, when the ref says, you got to listen to the ref right away. And if you don't, they'll penalize you.
So what goes through your mind while you're infringing and the referee's telling you not to do it and you keep doing it? What is that voice inside your head saying?
You know, sometimes being in the bottom of that ruck, you can hear it. You're not listening. You're just focused on one thing. I could definitely. I've been there a few times under that infringement call. You gotta look up and you get a whistle. And you're like, yep, all right, I did wrong. I got caught. You just gotta move on.
You heard her, but you weren't listening. You know, there was
so
there are noises.
Yeah,
and yet
noises
not
going
so
on,
much.
but they're not competing for sure.
Deep kick from Pratt. It's rolling toward in goal. And Ruiz will touch it down.
22.
Go back to
There'll
the
be a
22.
50 free. I'm so sorry, it is a free kick at 50. Free kick at 50.
We
It will
go
be
for
free
a
kick
free
at 50.
kick at
It will be a free kick.
midfield, and that would
apologize,
be
no.
the referee just changing her call there, just getting a little bit of advice to
You
do
need to
that.
be back 10, idiot.
Spalls
No touch.
Ruiz tapped quickly. Central Queensland not really ready for them. Oh, look at that. Behind the back, Dipsy Doodle. Pretty sweet stuff, and not able to keep that ball controlled. Tony Armstrong.
He is around the head.
And there we go. Oh, tackle your own player. Get it to the ground. And then Ruiz
That was forward.
drops it off to Willa Scanlon, but it was dropped
have a
forward.
scrum.
Those little handling errors, that execution stuff, plaguing Texas.
It did look like she was around the neck a bit.
Check this out, though. The tap, they're just not ready at all. And where's that back? Here we go.
Oh, there's that flick back.
That's nice. You see, let's get that in slow-mo. See if she can. And she controlled that one, too. I thought she was, for all money, going to knock that one on.
Okay.
She's on the shoulders.
And this is what you do to turn a maul into a ruck. Grab your own player and throw it to the ground.
9 blue, you're subbed off?
Already off.
Already off? Okay.
Sometimes that's what you got to do when you get those little
Right,
little ones
we're
get
ready.
held up a lot. You just got to smash them down.
That is true. Dingoes with the scrum as we tick down to the last few seconds of this one. 24-0 for Central Queensland. A couple of tries they've left on the board, though. And the little sidestep, the break. Could this be one that they take? And not quite. Lindsay Mahoney just taken to the
You did
ground.
not release. You had no support.
Not released, and an isolated player. When the hands go on, they're going to get pinged for that very quickly. Armstrong getting it off to Deborah Tate.
Yeah.
And once again, outside, beautiful tackle there by the Dingoes. Huge hit. Tate steals it back. We're still going.
Oh,
Time's up and we're
come
still
on.
going. Armstrong once again sees a gap. Rucked over by Tate. Ruiz going
up.
wide now. Dunnigan. Bullen, Maddie Bullen.
We were still playing advantage from that high tackle. We will bring it back.
All right, we were playing
done.
long advantage for a high
Still going from
tackle,
high
so we're
tackle.
going back to a penalty for
Time to go back
Texas.
10.
We are
Time
done
to go
with
back 10.
time,
Mark your AR.
but the game can't end on a penalty, so back we go.
This will be the last
Texas,
play, y'all.
Ruiz, looking to work with someone. It's not the best tackle, not the best pass, and is knocked forward, and not the way they wanted to end it. So close, but 24-0 Central Queensland.
They definitely put in a fight. They hope they come together and work out the little kinks that they need to work on and bring it back to them. But
all right, we will be
definitely
back
good.
for the next one here at the FREETAIL Sevens.
Rugby fans, rugby is everywhere. The giant is awakening, and Rugby Wrap-Up is there with the alarm clock. Rugby Wrap-Up, global rugby coverage, sometimes with a wink. Weekly studio shows, daily website content, breaking news, evolving stories, the biggest names in the game on camera, all over social media. Pundits from all corners of the planet, local, global, professional, amateur, female, and male. Find it all on rugbywrapup.com.
Welcome back to the inaugural FREETAIL Sevens. We're closing out the 2019 calendar here in Round Rock, Texas. And our referee for this one is Kat Roach. It's Pool A, match number 7 of 26 in this two-day tournament. Lomaiviti on the right of your screen, who beat North Texas 19-12 kickoff, and the Celtic Barbarians, who lost to the Raggamuffins 28-15. Look to receive this, but they can't, because it's straight away into the hands of the master as he takes it in. Vusi Navia. Oh, Navia. Casual as you like, gets the one-handed ball away. It's still there for Lomaiviti. They go to the far side, bumping, and in the corner. We're going to check here to see if this is try or no try.
What a start from Lomaiviti, right down the pitch. Celtic Barbarians in a must-win situation, having lost their first match.
Try awarded. Lomaiviti, punch in the first 5. Cool as you like.
Did you like? That is what we saw from them. They came from behind in their first match. They were down to North Texas, but they came away with a 19-12 victory. Did a Lomaiviti, that Fijian flair, and right down the pitch, striking first, less than a minute in. Already Lomaiviti on the board.
Men from Santa Rosa, California. Conversion is over. 7-0 the score. Fantastic first response there from Lomaiviti. And their coach, Weiss Kadawa, looks on with the great Osio Kalanisau. 7-0.
Sometimes better to be lucky than good. Off the crossbar and over. Everything going Lomaiviti's way. The men making their trip over from California. Enjoying the beautiful weather here in the Lone Star State. Hoping to head home with a bit of money in their pocket and a title as well.
That's right, $4,000 here for the men's division, $4,000 for the women as well. We'll crown our champions tomorrow, day 2. Make sure to go to freetail7s.com, get your tickets, come out here and enjoy the party as they look to range up there. Gioni Mathawa, beautiful ball to Salato. Salato cuts back in. Lomaiviti with Brendan Curl, and under the white Fijian join their team from the Celtic Barbarians, so he's traded places. There's Puna Vuli. Vuli scored a double earlier, gets the fend. Oh, Vuli. It's like he's shopping on Black Friday. There deals are plenty to be had, and he snaps another try.
Big Puna. Again, we saw him in the first match, a pair of tries. Has one early here. Earl, as if they weren't good enough, they add the man from Harare, Zimbabwe. Look at Big Puna fending off would-be tacklers. So smooth, just ice skating down the pitch. Big Puna with another 5 on the Lomaiviti side.
Yes. Thank you.
Conversion will go to the side there from Etu Gioni Mathawa. 12-0 the score. Lomaiviti struggled early on in their first pool match and had to score at the death to beat the North Texas side.
Give North Texas a lot of credit. They came out, they took it to Lomaiviti. They were the younger side. They played quicker. They didn't take any time to adjust, but you saw the talent, the veteran leadership of Lomaiviti eventually coming away in the second half, and that's what led them to that victory. Lomaiviti not making that mistake in this match against the Celtic Barbarians. They're the ones taking it to them in an early lead.
They go to the near side there, and it's the mullet man that picks this one up. Oh, spins out of free of that one. Good skill there for the Celtic Barbarians. And now it's a try scorer from the Raggamuffins match, Jared Stewart with a red headgear. Oh, he's ripped the ball free. Oh, didn't come here for a haircut. Great steal there from Gioni Mathawa to Curl. They shifted along the line, turning it back in field. Salado. Vuli. They wanted to rush up on him. The Masters with him, Navia. They go to the outside. Ulurasa scored one already. Cuts back in. Finds the big frame of Vuli. From the Fijian Navy, it's Bulavanaka to you, Puna Vuli. A double in the first game and a double in the second.
Absolutely perfectly executed. Beautiful work. Going from one side of the pitch to another, fending off would-be tacklers. Patient, accurate passes. And what we've seen today, I don't know if anyone can take down Big Puna.
They carved up the Rugby Town Sevens earlier this year in Glendale, Colorado. A couple of changes to their squad since that victory. And this has been a wonderful addition of Puna Vuli. Converts his own try. His team up 19-0 so far against the Celtic Barbarians, who have lost their captain.
Seemingly a perfect combination. They have the pace, that flair, the Fijian rugby that you always see, but the size, Big Puna. They move so well. They're always on the same page. The accurate passes and the patience. Sometimes you don't see that in sevens. Sometimes players trying to get the pass off a bit too quickly. You have more time than you think you have, and that's one thing from Lomaiviti. They'll take that extra half a second to make the accurate pass.
Voice there of Kit McConaughey. I'm Dallin Stanford, and welcome wherever you're joining us from around the globe. We're in the great state of Texas, in Round Rock, just outside of Austin, as the Celtic Barbarians look to skip out of a few tackles here. Ball's kicked through, and then Curl cleans this one up. Brendan Curl. Oh, Curl, bit of open space. Gets the fend, just casually turns it back on the inside to Ulurasa. Curl has it again. It's been chased on that far side, draws in two players, but the flick ball's fantastic to the master. They keep it alive. Lomaiviti. Ball in one hand. Vuli is there. Here they go through. Gioni Mathawa steps off the right. His ball doesn't go to hand. Celtic Barbarians have this one. Good steal. Ball's stripped down to the deck. Dustin Hageman. Try! Roach is on the whistle. And that is opportunistic from Etu Gioni Mathawa, known as Sharky.
Sharky on the spot, able to chomp down on that one in the in-goal area. Everything going the way of Lomaiviti. Almost turning it over, the pressure. Sharky, great heads-up play to kick it forward to himself. Knew he had the space and able to get hands on top of it. Dots it down for his first try here of the tournament.
Kat Roach was there on the spot. She once ran a half marathon, got lost, and ended up running 51 miles.
Well, that's not what stood out to me. The fact that she lives in Texas and has never been to Whataburger. They'll revoke your Texan citizenship for that, I've been told.
Well, Whataburger is a good stop, I will say. But we're going to stay away from that. You've got to eat clean in the game of sevens. Conversion unsuccessful. 24-0 so far, the score. Lomaiviti carving it up. Oh, good skill there from Etu Gioni Mathawa, professional rugby league player with Fiji Mbati, national representative. Make sure as well, if you're on our website, FREETAIL7s.com, you can register for our tournament next year. The Invitational Tournament welcomes teams from all over the globe. Lots of prize money on offer here as the Celtic Barbarians look to go on a run. A couple of good starter steps. Eventually brought down. Good carry there. Terran McCosta. Did superbly for his side. Barbarians. In fact, there was Dayton Sheridan. Oh, big bump tackle. Celtic Barbarians lost to the Raggamuffins 28-15. They had. Now goes Curl. Curl scored a double earlier today. He's changed sides though. Not held. Let's play on. Flicks it to the master Navia. Navia just cruises down the carpool lane. Oh, and he just shreds the defense. Nothing they can do. Bussi Navia jogs it in.
This is the game of sevens. Looks like one side is going to be going in for a try, and that was the case. Celtic Barbarians just meters away from finding the opening points. But then in a matter of seconds, it's Lomaiviti adding to their total. Another try before the break. 5 more on the side of the men from California.
What's the kick 6?
Stunning finish and skill. Curl the offload. Navia the try scorer.
Yeah, the big unit rumbling across, able to put it down. First half belonging to Lomaiviti.
5 tries for the men from Santa Rosa, California. And that leaves the halftime score at 29-0. It's Lomaiviti over the Celtic Barbarians.
Hey, rugby fans, rugby is everywhere. The giant is awakening, and Rugby Wrap-Up is there with the alarm clock. Rugby Wrap-Up, global rugby coverage, sometimes with a wink. Weekly studio shows, daily website content, breaking news, evolving stories, the biggest names in the game on camera, all over social media. Pundits from all corners of the planet, local, global, professional, amateur, female, and male. Find it all on rugbywrapup.com.
It's match 7 of 16 on day 1 of the 2019 FREETAIL Sevens, the inaugural event. Second half about to go here. Referee Kat Roach apparently knits the best scarves, she said. Well, we expect one for Christmas next year. It's the Celtic Barbarians that trail 29-0 against Lomaiviti. And that kick has gone negative meters. And so Lomaiviti will get the first penalty underway here.
Not what Celtic Barbarians needed after being dominated in the first half. They give it right back to Lomaiviti.
Great switch there by Driscoll. And now Joni Mathawa does well to keep it alive. Into spin around there is Navambale. Now they look to drift on the outside. Oh, it's speed. Tremendous skill. And they'll rumble that in. And it's Noni Mafi, the farmer from Fiji, that strikes first in the second half.
Mafi giving up aces there. The stutter step just enough to freeze the defense. Those long strides, much like Big Puna. Deceptive how quick he's moving. Able to glide across. Lomaiviti picks up in the second half right where they left off in the first. They continue the onslaught.
Mafi plays the Suva Club in Fiji and also Life West in Northern California. It's 34 points to nothing for Lomaiviti. Their coaches, Weiss Kadawa and Osio Kalanasau, have prepped a very solid-looking squad to
10 seconds.
look to take $4,000 home tomorrow, day 2 of our tournament, here in the bat capital of the world, Round Rock, just outside of Austin. This one doesn't go the required 10, so a chance here for the Celtic Barbarians.
Mentioned Kalina South, a national hero and also a hero here in Texas, plays Major League Rugby with the SaberCats. He's a very large following in the Lone Star State.
Oh, that's right. Osio Kalanasau awarded the Officer of the Order of Fiji after the Olympic Games in 2016. He's on the commemorative $7 note. Legend on and off the field as the Celtic Barbarians with Cameron Sullivan try to create some magic. Wrapped up in the tackle. In there is Muffy, the try scorer, and it's a gang tackle. Trying to hold him up. Just needs to get a knee to the ground, and you can't do that when you're up against a 140-kilogram frame.
You see him just able to hold him up like a rag doll. We've seen the Raggamuffins in that time treating the Celtic Barbarian like one. You see his feet well off the ground.
You see players sometimes carry them over, throw them into touch. This time they just force the turnover. I'm Dallin Stanford here with Kit McConaughey, bringing you the 2-day tournament. All the action here from the Round Rock multi-purpose complex. It's a penalty for the dangerous Lomaiviti side.
Not give them extra opportunities. As good as they are, they will make you pay.
Driscoll gets the switch. Oh, the big dummy doesn't come back his way. They don't need it. It's another try. Number 7, Lomaiviti. Delight the crowd here in Round Rock. Touchdown there from Fabi Navanbale.
Bono, the youngster, just 22 years of age. They're a long, lean player right through the middle, and that's been the case in this match. If Lomaiviti's able to get through that first round, no one there. Back to Finning, there's no safety. Again, Lomaiviti able to take full advantage of the error from the Celtic Barbarians.
Pool A seems to be Lomaiviti's. They'll play the team that finishes second in Pool B. We've got those matches coming up, the men's matches. 4 in a row. Live and loud there as Lomaiviti lead by 39 points to nothing. Navanbale played Fiji Warriors, Fiji under 20 as well. Such a danger player for the future. Several of these players have represented Fiji on the HSBC Sevens World Series. And the Celtic Barbarians have a long way to go. And they get absolutely squashed inside their 22. Bodies everywhere. The ball's loose. And there it is. It's a double and a dive in the corner. Superman stuff. And it's Navanbale that says, thank you very much. I'll take 2 in 2 minutes.
Big Bono soaring across defense to offense. That simple. Forcing the turnover. You see the pressure that they put the Celtic Barbarians under. Ball on the turf. Bono says, thank you very much. Another 5 for Lomaiviti. Right now, Celtic Barbarians men with one eye on the clock, just hoping this one wraps up quickly.
44-0 the score here in match number 7. After this, we got the Raggamuffins against North Texas, Atlantis against Gorilla, and then the Orsu Jesters against Rock Rugby. The women's division, we have 3 teams competing as well. We have the Central Queensland Dingoes. Phoenix are looking oh so strong. And our local invitational side, the Texas Motley crew, competing for that $4,000 prize money. Oh, it's a take at the top there. Brilliant there by Sheridan. Celtic Barbarians haven't said their names a lot here. Sullivan now with possession as they look to go through the tank. Ryan Johnson spins free there. Helped out there by Jared Stewart. Scored a brilliant solo try against the Raggamuffins earlier today. Sullivan jumps, goes off the left. Oh, he scampers his way through. Can't get past the sweeping defense. Yoku with the tackle. Finally, they bring down the big, solid warhorse, Jared Stewart. Barbarians trying to free a bit of space on the left-hand side. They can't get there, though. No room for Johnson. It's another gang tackle. This time in from the side.
One-on-one tackling in space, a thing of beauty from Lomaiviti.
Sullivan. Oh, he's energetic, is Sullivan. The tank Rolls free, not held. Now finally brought down. They're inside the 22. The best attacking opportunity here for the Celtic Barbarians. Can they get their first try in this game? No. Tap to Lomaiviti. They're tapping and going here from well inside their half. Wayward ball on the outside, but still available. Flung across field from Navan Bale. Driscoll can certainly step. He's got the haircut to go with it as well. Driscoll, straight from the salon. He looks to find himself in the try zone. He gets chased all the way. Oh, he's not there. That hair's not done, they said. You can't get out of the salon chair. It's still available for Lomaiviti. Oh, desperate defense as well. Superb stuff here from the Celtic Barbarians. Never say die attitude, and they get the penalty. Tremendous heart from this side.
Incredible defending from Daytuan Sheridan, coming all the way back, able to track down the man just meters away from another Lomaiviti try. That heart, the want to, the effort from the Celtic Barbarians continues.
And that's full time in this pool clash. Convincing victory here for Lomaiviti over the Celtic Barbarians by a score of 44 points to nothing here on day one of the FREETAIL Sevens.